This is your prime-time forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College and the venue at 5 Points Farms, here's Dr. Don.
Good morning, East Alabama and West Georgia. Yet another cool start to your morning. What a beautiful fall morning it is out there this morning. Or, well, I don't know that it's a fall morning just yet, but it certainly feels like fall out there. Enjoy the next couple of days because our weather may take a nosedive as we get toward the middle of the week. We'll give you all the information coming up on that possible tropical system down in the Gulf of Mexico. This is your primetime forecast for Monday, September 9th, 2024 on Dr. Don's Weather. Brought to you by Joey Knight and Anchor Roofing. If you want an honest evaluation of your roof situation, Joey Knight is the person to call. Get in touch with Joey at 706-326-2438. Joey can come out and give you an estimate. He'll let you know. Doesn't cost you a dime. And he'll let you know whether you need a roof or not. And for the best insurance across Alabama and Georgia, it's Jamie Dukas. Get your ducks in a row with Dukas at 256-831-7770, or you can click the link at the top of the video. So we are looking at the possibility of some tropical weather toward the end or latter part of the week. Until then, though, it is going to be fairly quiet. Today, tomorrow, and probably most of Wednesday will be very tranquil. Not a whole lot going on out there. It's going to be a slow warming trend all 3 days. And then we're going to be watching that system that's developing down in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. Right now, we think that it will make landfall along the Louisiana coast, just a little bit east of the Texas state line. And then it's going to move right up across central Louisiana, right up the Mississippi Valley region and up into Tennessee and maybe Kentucky by the time we get to Saturday of this upcoming week. The best support for severe weather, we think right now, will be along and west of I-65 in Alabama. So that would mean that most of you across East Alabama and West Georgia, though we can't say that it's going to be a zero chance, I think the chances of severe weather will be much less across East Alabama and West Georgia. It's going to be breezy. There'll be periods of rain, but the best support for severe weather is going to be over in West Alabama and throughout the state of Mississippi. We believe that the storm will take on a subtropical state once it makes landfall, and that's going to provide for a dry slot that's going to most likely keep East Alabama and West Georgia away from the worst part of the weather that may be associated with this system, which may be Francine, by the way. We'll fine-tune this as we go throughout the next couple of days. Let's take a look at the tropical outlook. There's the forecast track for the storm. We're thinking by 1 p.m. Wednesday, maybe 1 a.m. Thursday morning, landfall will be taking place somewhere along the western Louisiana coast, and then a track right across central Louisiana, and then right up the Mississippi River for the most part, up to a point near Memphis, Tennessee as a depression, and then up into southern Illinois by 1 a.m. Saturday morning as a depression as well. Now, understand that East Alabama, West Georgia will be on the dirty side of the storm. This is the right-hand flank. That's where most of the severe weather takes place during hurricanes or landfalling hurricane systems. Now, understand, though, that even though we don't think that we're looking at a significant amount of severe weather, because of the way this is coming in and then moving kind of to the northeast, the storm is going to continuously try to pull moisture up off the Gulf of Mexico, which means that will stream right across Alabama and Georgia for several days. So we'll have to really keep an eye on this. At the moment, the long-range models are telling us no big deal for East Alabama and West Georgia. But I got to say, the window of opportunity is going to be there for several days. So we're going to have to really keep an eye on this. We may end up seeing more activity on Friday, actually, than on Thursday. But we'll watch it, and we'll let you know as we continue to pay attention to what may be our first Gulf of Mexico hurricane this season. So we'll see how this plays out over the next several days. Current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms in northeast Chambers County. At this hour, we're looking at 67 degrees. Wind out of the northeast at 4. The humidity is 87%. The barometric pressure, 30.10. Dew point, 63. High temperature yesterday was 88. We currently have clear skies. Sunrise this morning at 6:22, and the sun will set this evening at 6:57 p.m. It's going to be a nice day. I mean, we're talking plenty of sunshine, temperatures up into the mid-80s. We're looking at 85 in Roanoke, 86 in Ashland, 84 in Ranburne, and Dadeville tops out this afternoon at 87 degrees. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Mostly sunny today with a high of around 85. Tuesday, carbon copy, high maybe a degree warmer at 86. Then we'll start to cloud up as we get into Wednesday as that tropical system approaches from the southwest. 81 will be your high on Wednesday. Rain chances will increase after midnight Wednesday night. Will give you a 50% chance of rain. On Thursday, a 70% chance of showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder from time to time. And again, at the moment, we cannot completely rule out the possibility of severe weather, to include the possibility of tornadoes, which is very common with landfalling hurricanes. However, it doesn't look like that this is going to be an extraordinary situation. It looks like the best chance for severe weather will be along and to the west of I-65, which splits the state of Alabama. So 73 your high on Thursday, down to 67 Thursday night. We'll maintain that 70% chance of rain. Then on Friday, a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms. 77 will be the high. I think as we get toward high school football Friday night, the rain will start to taper off. We're looking at only about a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms during football on Friday night, and we'll maintain a 30% chance Saturday morning. We go back to partly sunny skies by Saturday afternoon with a high near 80 degrees. Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar, and you can see where the storm is this morning down in the southern Gulf of Mexico, southwestern Gulf of Mexico. We expect this to become a hurricane probably in about 36 hours, just off the southern tip of the state of Texas. Again, this will be Francine, and then Francine will continue to kind of parallel the Texas coast and then turn to the northeast, making landfall just to the west of New Orleans, Louisiana, and then running right up the Mississippi River up to a point near Memphis, Tennessee. Looking at some of the tracks that the computer models are putting out there for us this morning, we will, we'll get to that in just a few moments. But again, this is the radar piece, and that's the track that we expect the storm to take. We'll take you in a little bit closer on the southeastern United States, and yet again closer on East Alabama and West Georgia. And you can see that we have no precipitation out there this morning. Please support us if you can. Head over to our weather store. There's a clickable link at the top of the video on Facebook, to the bottom of the video on YouTube, where you could support Dr. Don's Weather by picking up a coffee cup, a t-shirt, or a baseball cap. Part of the proceeds from the sales of those items come back to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. Also, where you find those links, there's a ton of different options for you to support us, including just sending us a donation. We'd appreciate that. If you own a business and you'd like to be a partner, just send us a message on Messenger, and I can show you how you can become a partner with us, and we'll have you started by the time we do our next weather forecast, which, if the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, will happen first thing tomorrow morning right here on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.